Vinny Tortorich here. Hey man, if you're a fan of Izzy, you might be a fan of me too. I'm the guy that gets people to lose a lot of weight. I have something free for you guys. This is no clickbait. Just go to VinnyTortorich.com and there's a big banner. It's a free PDF, how to lose weight. It's an intro guide to NSNG at VinnyTortorich.com. Go check it out exclusively for anyone who listens to Izzy Presley. Thank you.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com, sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
Replay Guitar Exchange is your premier independent guitar store. Being independent is good. With all of the major brands, including new, vintage, and pre-owned, you can find the guitar, bass, amp, or accessory you are dreaming of. From vintage to the newest models, Replay Guitar Exchange can help you find that perfect piece. They have industry veteran expert staff, all players like you down to the owner. You aren't just getting a great guitar, you're getting the Replay difference. Find them online at replayguitar.com and find your dream guitar today.
Would I listen to Izzy Presley? Ooh, not if he was the last disc jockey on earth, honey.
The unscripted, uncensored, loose cannon of commentary.
Why did you say that? Why? Why? You come out with stink like that? Poop. Your poop mouth. Poop out of your mouth.
See, son? Old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum look a lot alike, Daddy.
I've got a midget friend, an albino friend, and another friend who thinks Lord of the Rings is real. Together we call ourselves the Unfuckables.
Quinton is in. Let the fun begin.
Body touch.
You guys are an asshole, man.
Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seen. Izzy Presley. Right here on the Izzy Presley Show. Via. Or is it via? One of the two. Another effing podcast. How's everybody going? Oh, that's a hell of a way to start the show. Good afternoon. Good evening, everybody. My name is Izzy Presley. Glad you are here. Got another show lined up for you today. Is it going to be great? I don't know. Mel, babe, how you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping in already. Got a lot to talk about today. Easter festivities. An Easter present. Is it really a present if you have to pay it back? It's a loan, an Easter loan, I should say, to add that to the list of people I fucking owe money to. The list is long, but distinguished. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gonna be talking about fighting in the NHL and how much I love it. And a gal who writes for the USA Today, guarantee she's a millennial chick, doesn't understand why fighting isn't important in hockey. God damn it, I can't even talk. Yes, she is pretty. We're going to talk about that, Mel, babe. Brian Campbell, you are a god. That's all I got to say. And a fight, an Easter bunny and a fight, and I have a nice little list laid out. A nice little list of things that are better than relying on RideShare, Lyft and Uber, to survive on. We're going to get to all of that. Make sure you do hit up all of the sponsors. Mike, how you doing? Thanks for checking in. Episode live. IPS 6. Oh, yeah. Go edit the title. This is episode 6. See, I love this, that you guys you guys care enough to notice my mistakes. I will have to go edit that. Thank you very much. It is what it is. I'm a little late because sometimes you have to take a shit. And you end up with an 80 wiper, and it throws you a little bit behind. So I will go fix that. Thank you for pointing that out, Mike. Glad you enjoyed that last show. With all the talk about the food trucks and a lot of great feedback from the rant on my shoot interview on Three Sides of the Coin. Love those guys. Those guys loved it. They laughed their ass off. They thought it was fucking brilliant. So props. And apparently it got pointed out to me that I swear a little too much. People are afraid of listening to this show at work. It's like, well, why are you listening to this at work when you can listen to it live or you can listen to it in your car? Sometimes you just gotta fucking swear. I know I can swear whenever I want, and I might overdo it just a tinge every once in a while, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Sometimes it just comes out of me. It just comes out sometimes. What can I say? But please make sure you guys hit up all of those great, great sponsors of the show. But, they're the reason I am able to do this. And you guys are the reason I am able to do this. So please support them. Please support them with your hard-earned money. And if you don't want to support them, hey, you can support me. I got a PayPal, izzypresley@yahoo.com. Always happy to take, donations towards the show. Holy shit, we're 2-2 now in Carolina, the Capitals and the Hurricanes, which will still always be the Whalers to me. What can I say? Oh, God, Mike checking in. Look out, you might get a lot of annoying comments from me today. That's okay, Bubba. I enjoy them. Read about Trip when you get the chance, a new alternative to Lyft starting up in Vegas. Well, see, this is the thing, Mike. I'm not in Vegas. But let's see. Well, not sure if it's better model for the driver. It all sucks for the driver. It's supposed to be. Enjoy your rant about the screw job, too. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate that. I got a text from the great Babu about the Montreal screw job, and he goes, dude, that was a total work. It was a total. And I'm just like, have you watched Wrestling with Shadows, and have you watched the Bret Hart episode of the Dark Side of the Ring on Vice? I don't have Vice, so I sent him the goddamn link. You can watch it online. I hope he watched it, and I hope I changed his mind because, like I said last week, if that was a work, that was Bret Hart's the most kayfabe sumbitch to ever walk the face of this earth. That's all I got to say. So, yes, please support the sponsors. Tomorrow night, the Another Effin' Podcast live at 7 p.m. California time. Guest on the blower on the phone will be the one and only CJ Snare of Firehouse. They have a gig coming up here in Los Angeles in July, I believe. So I'm rather excited about that. Always good to see my buddies in the band Firehouse. Good people, great songs. Love those guys. Hit up all the social media at Real Izzy Presley, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And of course, Another Effin' Podcast is the Facebook page for the show. And for this show, which is the Izzy Presley Show, I figured why separate them? Keep them the same entity. That's all I got to say. Just makes it easier. Nobody has to get confused or subscribe to other shit. You just get it all together. That's the easiest way to do it. And I'm easy like Sunday morning, man. Easy like Sunday. Hope everybody had a great Easter. I did. 24 plus hours of food prep and cooking. Did my Jamaican brown stew chicken. Oh my God, this shit is just great. You marinate it for 24 hours. It's my stepdad's family recipe, and he is Jamaican. And as we learned last week, that since gingers have the same bone structure as African Americans, I do not have to thank my stepdad, for my cock. Just going to let that sink in. Okay, let us move on. So, yeah, I had a great Easter. It was good. We had some people over to the house. We had some Jamaican chicken. We played some games, and then I went down to Hollywood and had a couple drinks with my friend Susie, who was over enjoying the brown stew chicken. Had myself a hams. Oh, I had myself a hams. Nice hams beer. Made a nice video about it. I would like to be the new spokesman for hams. I would love to be the new spokesman for Michelob Golden Light, but you can't get Michelob Golden Light out here. So I would love to be the new spokesman for hams. I posted that on YouTube, and I'll post it on the show page too. It's quick, it's simple. Because, I love me some hams. It's not your old man's beer anymore. It's just, it's got a great can. It tastes like an old man's beer, but that's okay. Yes, the legendary Dick Chasen is in the chat. That's right. So, yeah, we had a great Easter. Just cooked all that goddamn chicken. 20 pounds. I did 20 pounds, and I just belched, and I could taste it again. 20 pounds of chicken. That's a lot of chicken. That's a lot of cock. But it was worth it because I got to give some away. And it was awesome because that 20 pounds of chicken cost me $15. That's why you get the hindquarters. The hindquarters are 79 cents a pound at this place that I get them at. And they're huge. They are huge. Oh, Mike, here he goes. You know who has a nice can? Melissa. Boom. That, my friend, is worth a... Hold on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat Fontaine. Oh, my God. So, yeah, it was a good Easter. And then I got a little gift in the mail today that I knew was coming. A listener and a friend by the name of Brian Campbell knew I wanted this guitar. And it's not an expensive guitar. It's a $400 guitar. But $400 might as well be $1,200 to me. Because, RideShare. And Mel, because I told him, I don't know. He's being funny. It's the Hondo Coyote in the form of a katana. I think it's a katana. It's the black one. The Hondos only came in red, and the katanas came in black, and whatever. And the reason I wanted it is because Brent from Flip, that's what he plays, the Hondo Coyote. And now I got one. And thank you, Brian, and you will be paid back at some point. I posted it, and somebody commented, among others, which reminded me that as another person I owe money to. RideShare is awesome. I came up with a great list. Of things that are better than driving RideShare. Are you guys ready for this? Better than relying on Lyft and Uber as your main source of income. Being crippled with an itch on your ass that you cannot reach. AIDS patient. Cleaning Taco Bell bathrooms. Armbar. Ditch digger. Gay porn fluffer. Hemorrhoids. Armbar. Yes, I realize Imholt already did this bit. Shitting your pants. Parking enforcement officer. Gonorrhea. Ladies and gentlemen, these are things that are better than driving Lyft and Uber and relying on it as your main source of income. Gonorrhea. Armbar. Being in an Imagine Dragons tribute band. Listening to Imagine Dragons. Being stuck at an Imagine Dragons concert. Armbar. Tossing a sweaty fat man salad. Food conversations with vegans. Armbar. I wrote that when I was taking a shit and I ran out of time because I had to get on the air. So if I think of anything else, ladies and gentlemen, your list sounds quite pleasant. Thank you, Mike H. I can guess your answer to this. Why do not one of those food delivery services or be a why not do one of those food delivery service contractor for Amazon instead of picking up whiny bitches who will claim your car smells like pot? Yes, you heard that rant as well. Because parking in Los Angeles sucks. And that's probably why I would not want to be a food delivery guy like Grubhub or whatever. And then you got to smell people's food in your car, and I don't like it. And it's, you don't have to deal with people, and it doesn't matter what your car is. But I think Lyft pays better, which actually isn't a lot. But, it is what it is. It's a lot of long hours. That's really what it is. And I could maximize it and not make it so terrible, but I refuse to do shared rides. And if I get a shared ride, I decline it. That fucking simple. Because we already get screwed enough on the regular rides. The shared rides, we get screwed even more. Yes. All right. We just got confirmed CJ Snare will be on another effing podcast tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Did you guys see that story about the singer from Imagine Dragons, like, being all hipster and can't we all just get along instead of a good old-fashioned feud like bands used to have? Remember that? Remember when Motley Crue, remember when Vince Neil and Axl Rose were going to fight? And it just got out of hand. I will fight you. We'll do it at the Forum. We'll do it for charity. And I think Axel's like, fuck that. Let's just do it in the fucking alley. Nobody around. Axel, I'm challenging you to a fight. No backing down now, buddy. You guys remember that? Yeah, the good old days when rock and roll was dangerous. Rock and roll isn't dangerous anymore. Imagine Dragons, come on. God damn, this is the rock and roll. Now I know. Now I know why Eddie Trunk doesn't shut up about Rival Sons. I listened to him today. He went off for about 12 to 15 minutes about how great Rival Sons is. And that's awesome. And I'm glad. And they're a good band. Don't get me wrong. But Ed, come on. We're not talking Van Halen 1979 here. Let's not get out of hand here. But they're good, and you love them, and that's great. And it's rock and roll, and look, anything to bring rock and roll back. But Imagine Dragons, that's not rock and roll. Bunch of pansy-ass bastards. Dick Chasen says, I'm still waiting for that Vince and Axel fight. Will be funny now. Like sumo wrestlers. But Axel's not fat anymore. Vince is. Did you see that tweet that Vince sent out? He said he went to Mick Mars's house in Nashville, and Mars goes, Vince, you look like you ate yourself. And Vince laughed about it. And that's good. But look, the memes, yeah, I get it. But people can be rough. And this is the thing. I know I'm not in perfect shape. Actually, I know I'm kind of A-shape. But look, when you look like that, you know you look like that. And you know you're not proud of it. And sometimes you just don't have the wherewithal to do anything about it. Yeah, Vince really does take the fucking short end of the stick. He's the whipping boy of that band as far as the fans go. But look, Vince is perfect for that band. That's why that band worked. It was chemistry. It was the four of them together, you know. But yeah, so that's it. That was my Easter. How we got into this, I have no idea. But yeah, that was my Easter. And thank you, Brian Campbell. You're going to get that back. Good things to come to those who wait. Ladies and gentlemen, filming an episode of Common Knowledge. The TV show Common Knowledge. I'm going on there with Chad Stewart and Alex Kane. Chad Stewart from Faster Pussycat. Alex Kane from Life, Sex, and Death. And Enough's Enough. And we are going on there as a tribute to Ace Frehley. It is going to be a blast. Cannot wait. Yeah, the Jakey Lee shit is crazy too. It is. I heard Trunk talking about it today. I didn't really read into it much, but I don't know. It's like, yeah, you got to remember how fucked up those guys were back in that day. And it's 35 years ago. How much you remember actually about that, who knows? And you know, it's like Eddie said, I'm sure a lot of that book was not necessarily fabricated. I'm talking about the dirt, of course, but maybe overindulged a little bit, over-exaggerated a little bit. But then again, I mean, it was a long time ago and they were fucked up. They were not sober, as we all know. So, I mean, look, it is what it is. And did they offer him, Jake, a chance to be in Motley Crue? I don't know. I don't know what to read into that. I don't know. It's the first that anybody's ever heard of that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, Mick was the perfect guitar player for that band. So, yeah, he did say that. But he also talked about how the Aussie thing with the ants didn't happen. Yeah, Jake has always been cocky, though. Jake has always been Jake. But let's get into this this Easter Bunny story. Where is it? Where is it? And this comes out of from NBC Los Angeles. Easter Bunny hopped to the defense of a woman Sunday night during a caught-on-camera brawl outside of a Central Florida bar. Of course, it was in Florida. Of course, it was in Florida. Let's see. Let's watch this video. I got to see this video because this looks hilarious. Oh, look, an ad. Awesome. You pussy-ass family. You're riding bikes with helmets. I hate that. I get it. It's the law. You have to put the helmet on your kid, but... yeah, here it is. Oh, my God! The bunny's here! The bunny's here! This is awesome. He's throwing the slobber knocker on him, King. Oh my God, this chick is in this fight with this guy, and the Easter Bunny jumps in. This dude in an Easter Bunny outfit just jumps in and starts laying the smackdown. He's talking to, oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ, this chick will not fucking give up either. Oh my God. Oh. This may be the greatest thing ever. This may be the greatest thing ever. Margot King, the bunny's here. The Easter Bunny is here. And yes, I realize this is an Imholt bit as well. I can't help myself. Let's read about this. An Easter Bunny hopped to the defense of a woman on Sunday night during a caught-on-camera brawl outside of a Central Florida bar. And, of course, this person that filmed it did not do it correctly because turn your phone to the goddamn side and do it in landscape. Video posted on Instagram by user WorkFifth. It's great English. WORKFTH. Shows an incident outside of Orlando's underground public house on South Orange Avenue. In this video, a woman is seen punching a man who was on the ground when the costumed vigilante jumps in and piles on, pummeling the man with his paws. An Orlando police officer on patrol intervenes and breaks up the fight. It was not clear why the man and woman were fighting. On the video, someone is heard saying, "He spit on me." Yeah, so just throw punches. Oh, I love Florida. Orlando police spokesman Sergeant David Baker confirmed to NBC News that the fight happened around 10:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday and no one was arrested. Josh Maines, the bar's manager, told NBC police, shook the bunny's hand and let him go. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is getting posted on the Facebook page right now. Oh, God. This is just too classic. This may be the greatest thing I've seen. And I'm apologize already about my horrible Jim Ross impression. But it's completely stolen from Aaron Imholt. But how do you not go into that? How do you not go into that? That is fucking gold. That is absolute gold. Posting this now on the talking about this now on the show. And bam. Absolute gold. And yes, of course it's Florida. Of course it is Florida. All right, we're a half an hour in. I've literally talked about nothing for the first half of this show. Just bullshitting with you guys. It probably is. It probably is. Maybe they're just listening and laughing in amazement because they're watching this Easter Bunny video. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to take a short break. Be right back. Talk about, what else do we got to talk about? Rent in L.A. We'll get into it because I'm watching the NHL playoffs right now. We'll get into this opinion piece by Nancy Armour of the USA Today. Fighting in the NHL is brutish and outdated and needs to be banned. This is why you don't like chicks talk about hockey. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Millennial chicks give their opinion about hockey. First half of the show brought to you by Beater Amplification. Badass. If you watch the video today of me playing that coyote on the @RealIzzyPresley page, that was running through the beater, and it sounded goddamn beautiful. Beater Amplification is 2 E's, BEETER, BeaterAmplification.com.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Retro Arcade brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to another effing podcast. Who's coming up with these podcasts? Does anybody care? No, I don't. Go fuck yourself. Yes, Affleck. Choose.
Craig Gass, man, the one and only Craig Gass. Second half of the show brought to you by A&P Productions Laser Engraving. So now it's just AP Laser. Now I believe A&P Laser engraving done at its finest. Central Minnesota, my buddy, the Ozman, Ryan Oz Klein. Him and his laser engraver do great work. Hit him up, aplaser.com. Mother's Day is coming up. It is time to show your mother that you love her. Go to aplaser.com and get her something special, laser engraved and personalized. These guys are so good. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. They can even laser engrave a hot dog bun. That's right, folks, a hot dog bun. That is how good they are. And John Palumbo Design. We love us some John Palumbo here at Another Effing Podcast. You need a band logo done. You need a website done. You need anything. You hit up the great man known as John Palumbo at John Palumbo Design. And I just I did put it on the podcast page. All right. I was scared. I thought I put it on the other page. But I should share this to the... Oh, there we go. Share this to my regular timeline. And I'm going to write greatest thing ever. So there you go. Just enjoy that. Absolutely enjoy that. It is like the funniest thing ever. All right, so let's get to this story. Mike, you're going to piss yourself. I swear to God, you will piss yourself. It is awesome. It is awesome. So let's get to this story. This comes from the USA Today, and this I was going to talk about this last week, but I didn't get to it. April 16th, this was posted, updated later on. So she wrote it, she posted it, and 3 hours later, she updated it. I do not know what she updated it from. Yet another NHL player has been seriously hurt. No, he's not. No, he's not. He just got his bell rung. He just got knocked out. That's not being seriously hurt. And I'm reading this in the millennial voice because what else can you do? Carolina Hurricanes rookie Andrei Svetnikov is in the concussion protocol and likely to miss Game 4 of the playoffs Thursday night, an outcome of just about anybody could have predicted after watching him get decked by Alex Ovechkin. Okay, let's talk about this first. He challenged Ovechkin. Okay? And Ovechkin took care of him. Because Ovechkin is not a pussy. And hockey needs fighting. Hockey needs fighting. So, yes, the 19-year-old challenged the old man, and the old man dropped him on his fucking ass. What else is a 19-year-old supposed to say when Bettman has made it clear he doesn't give a damn about the player's health and safety? You know nothing about this game. You know nothing about why fighting is important in the NHL. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm wasting my time with this because it just gets me pissed off. Fighting is there to protect the players. Fighting is there to protect from cheap shots. Fighting is there to protect the best of the best, to protect that star on your team. Ovechkin is the star of that team. Kid challenged him. He said, all right, cool, I'll drop you. And he did. I can't even read this because all she wants to do is bad fighting. And I'm not, I bet you the comments are going to be a lot better than the actual article because, is there even comments? Oh, of course there's no comments. Of course there's no comments. Fighting is an essential part of hockey. Not what it used to be. Not when you had the big boys like Probert and McSorley. And, but it's an essential part of the game. And I'm going to say this. A lot of people think the most exciting part of the game And I don't know if I could disagree with that. Hockey is a beautiful sport. Hockey is exciting. It's the fastest game there is. And that's another reason that fighting is needed. Because people are going to get stood up. People are going to take liberties. And when that happens, you got to stand up for it. Marty McSorley told this great story. When Gretzky was on the ice, you didn't touch Wayne Gretzky. And somebody took a liberty with Gretzky. McSorley was on the ice the next shift, and that guy was on the ice, and that guy was heading towards the bench. McSorley knew what he was going to do. McSorley knew that it was going to get him 5 games. But McSorley also knew that 5 games that he was going to get and what he was about to do was going to set a precedent and set a reminder that you do not take a liberty with Wayne Gretzky. You don't take a liberty with the star player. Guy's skating towards his bench. McSorley grabs him and throws him over the boards into his bench. McSorley got 5 games. Did anybody on that team look at Wayne Gretzky at all? Other than trying to defend him for the rest of the game? Nope. And probably didn't any time that they played against Wayne Gretzky. And I'll even take it one further. The way the game has evolved, and I talked about this with Mark Parrish when he was on the show. The way the game has evolved, and the tough guy has been taken out of the game. Now the tough guys have to be able to play. But that's the thing. Back in the 80s, you had tough guys that could score. You had tough guys that were actually good players. You look at Bob Probert's first couple years in the league, he was putting 20-plus goals in a year. He wasn't just out there. He wasn't just a knuckle dragger. He could put the puck in the net. He was a solid player. I mean, you had guys that, maybe scored 2 goals a year and led the league in penalty minutes. Those guys were the knuckle draggers, but they're also needed too because they set a precedent. And I'm going to say this. There was nothing more exciting when Probert was lined up against somebody and you knew they were going to go off the face-off. The puck drops. The gloves drop. They back up. They look at each other. The gloves drop and it goes. And you knew it was coming. Those were always the best fights. Now the fights are all spontaneous, which is fine. I mean, at least they're still there. But it's an essential part of the game. Because this game is all about your teammates and protecting your teammates. That's what hockey is. And that's why fighting is essential in hockey. And this is why I'm not going to keep reading this stupid opinion piece by somebody that has no idea what she's talking about. Because she's looking out for the best interest of other people instead of herself and caring about herself. And not getting into other people's business. Which is kind of where we're at as a society. Worried about everybody else. Protecting everybody else when you should let everybody else worry about protecting themselves. That's just what I think. I don't know. Let's see. Do we have any feedback? Oh, my God. Jacobus. You just missed a good Florida story, Jacobus. Talking about the Easter Bunny fight. Yes. Dick Chasen, you just know millennial chicks are bad in bed. I don't know about that. What does she know about hockey? I'm guessing zilch as well, yes. Live hockey is amazing to watch. It's over and over, and it sounds like cliche, but it's true. The speed of hockey doesn't translate to the TV screen. It's true, and that's the thing that every time I talk about hockey to people in Los Angeles, it's always, if they're not really familiar with the game, I'm like, just get down to the rink. See it live. Once you see it live, you're hooked, and That's the common thread. That's the common thread about hockey, is once you see it live, you are absolutely hooked. Absolutely hooked. All right. I think we have a comment on the... pardon me. Feeling a little parched. Should have had a drink over the break. Let's see. Do we have a comment on that, or is the comment on the one that I shared? No, I thought I shared it. Presley, what are you doing? I know this is invigorating radio. Me looking at a website and talking to myself. Here it is. Lon from Vegas. Love this. I need a dash cam for scenes like this here in Vegas. And in Vegas, I can see that shit happening. We've had superhero brawls on Hollywood Boulevard before. Quite humorous. Quite humorous. What else do we have to talk about, folks? I know I'm not as entertaining as I usually am. Little slow today. Just a little slow. And I apologize for that. I'm doing my best here. I got to share this now on my page. Do this correctly. There we go. Oh, greatest thing ever. There we go. I'm not as good as I was on Friday. I'm really not. I think I only got to do this show just a couple times a week. Not 3 times a week, because I'm not that guy. I'm not that good. Just not that good. I just do my best. Yes, Jack Daniels and cocaine is what I need. Bad case of the Mondays. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I didn't get really fucked up last night, but I got up early and had to go on a mission to give a good friend a ride deep to the valley. I don't know. I just don't have it, man. I just don't have it tonight. I really don't. But I do want to get into the story about rent in Los Angeles, because I promoted that I was going to talk about it, so I might as well. This comes from NBCLosAngeles.com. Thousands left LA, and experts say rent is to blame. No shit, Sherlock. That's a Zach Morris no-brainer. More than 13,000 people left Los Angeles County between 2017 and 2018, according to census statistics. That has nothing to do with traffic. I think 13,000 people left, and then 13,000 homeless moved in. And experts say the cost of rent is the driving force. No shit, Sherlock. According to residential rental service Zumper, Venice has the highest average rent of anywhere in the city of Los Angeles, more than $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. And on Abbott Kinney, there's one unit that rents for $25,000 a month. That's going to be high-end, obviously. Some say it's that kind of environment that's driving people out, like the Gerlach family. I wouldn't be raising a family in Los Angeles unless I had a shit ton of money. The Gerlach family is now enjoying a much bigger life in Oregon after leaving Southern California and its skyrocketing rents. They once lived in a 900 square foot apartment on El Segundo, paying nearly $2,000 a month for rent. After much debate, the family picked up and moved to Eugene, Oregon, where they bought a 1,400 square foot home. Said their mortgage is $1,500 a month. Yeah, that sounds about right. Although we loved LA, we knew we were paying a premium to be away from our family. With one child and one on the way, we decided to move. Yeah, look, if you're raising a family in a one-bedroom apartment, get the fuck out. If that's all you can afford, yeah, you probably don't belong in Los Angeles. This town is not set up for families. It's really not. You have, if you get out of LA, you can still find cheap housing, quote unquote cheap housing. I say that People wonder why I'm fucking broke. Oh my God. Census figures show LA County lost more than 13,241 people last year. A big reason, the cost of rent. LA residents spend more than $40 billion in rent in 2018. Studies show that nearly half of LA residents pay more than 30% of their income towards housing. That sounds about right. And experts say raising rents showed no sign of slowing down. On a year-over-year basis, Los Angeles is only one of the fastest growing top cities, said Crystal Zen of Zumper.com. Our February report shows Los Angeles one-bedroom apartments were up over 8%, which shows it especially notable because it's a slow-moving season right now. So seeing growth of that caliber just goes to show the high demand. Actually, no, what happens is somebody moves out, and as soon as they move out, the rent in that apartment they were in goes up. They move out, and the landlord jacks the price of the rent of that apartment. That's just that is just how it is. I was going to move into this place off of Hollywood Boulevard and Sycamore, right in the heart of the shit show of Hollywood. And I had a friend who was living there. She was paying $900 a month for a studio apartment, which was not terrible in Hollywood rent-wise. But keep in mind, this was 2015, I think. And she gave me the contact info. I went there, and she's like, yeah, that apartment's going to be $1,300 a month for a studio apartment. I was like, no. I'm paying $500 a month right now. Now I'm paying for more than that because I'm in a lot nicer place, but it is what it is. According to Zumper, the average for a one-bedroom in Santa Monica is now $3,500 a month, $2,400 in Glendale, and $2,330 in Los Angeles, and $2,270 in Culver City. A study by the California Housing Partnership shows LA County has lost more than 5,000 affordable housing units this past decade when they were converted to market rent. That's something that the Gerlaches no longer have to worry about. We were able to buy a brand new van to transport our kids around, and the best part is we only have to do one income, which we would never be able to do in LA. Right? According to Zumper, LA is second to only New York in the amount of rent paid, and of the $500 billion spent monthly in the nation, 12% comes from Los Angeles. Sounds about right. It sucks, man. It is tough. It is tough. Izzy, move home. No. I didn't come this far to go home with my tail between my legs. And I had a come to Jesus meeting with myself. And this is absolutely true. I figured out that part of my problem is that I consider myself, Izzy, what do you do? I'm a Lyft driver. That's a horrible, horrible answer. Not because it's embarrassing and doesn't get you laid, but I'm an entertainer. I'm a podcaster. I'm a comic. I'm an actor. I'm a musician. I'm a mega host, which all adds up to the fact that I'm a Lyft driver. But my occupation is entertainment. How I attempt to pay my bills and pay people back is driving Lyft. And the only way to make money in it is by working like 6 nights a week. That's why I need a manager. That's why I need a manager to make shit happen. To guide me the right way. To guide me, not necessarily into superstardom, but that would be nice because superstardom would come with a lot of the perks. The money, the pussy, the cocaine, the good stuff. That's okay. The world, Chico, and everything in it. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And of course, why I had to make that story about myself, I don't know. But, you know, that's what happens when you're a narcissist. You have to be narcissistic to be doing a show like this. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. We're closing in on 6 o'clock. I have to go drive Lyft. Yay. We got hockey on. Going to play a little guitar, and then I am going to head out the door and drive around unappreciative bastards. Hope you guys have a great night. Please support all the sponsors. And, oh, Scotty, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Let me get to some of these comments before I sign off here. Jacobus, Deanna wants me to move out there. Look, if you have roommates, it's fine. You know, if you have roommates, it's fine. You know, unless you have a really good job. But look, Jacobus, this is the thing. You find a way. You can find a way. Dick Jason says, I can't move out there myself. I'm too sexy. Yeah, I know the feeling. 900 in LA, that's a bargain unless you have to share a biffy with 4 other studio units. I don't believe that was the case. But that was also how many years ago, you know? Yes, it is ridiculous pricing. Scotty, welcome. You didn't miss a great show. These hours go by so fast when you listen live. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Mike, but I'm glad you checked in, Scotty. Glad you were able to make it, but thank you guys. I do love you. Like I said, please support the sponsors. Please support the sponsors. Buy T-shirts. I got plenty of T-shirts to sell. Just go to the at Real Izzy Presley on the Facebook or Another Effing Podcast on the Facebook. Like the pages. And subscribe on iTunes. Share the show with your friends. Maybe not this show. Share Friday's show. That show was a good show to share. Because I was on my game on Friday. I was good on Friday. Friday, I was really good. But we'll see you tomorrow night. Let me hit the outro music here. From Firehouse, CJ Snare joining the show. Going to be a fun one. First time appearance on Another Effing Podcast. I look forward to it. And like I said, I think I told you everything before I hit the outro music, but I do love you all. Don't forget that PayPal is at Real Izzy Presley if you want to donate to the show. I don't know. Maybe if I had income from the show, I'd be better. So I wouldn't have to drive Lyft. I don't know. I'm just going to do my best for you guys. I love you. You know I love you. My name is Izzy Presley. Don't forget, what I lack in talent, I do make up for in cock. This has been the Izzy Presley Show, episode 6. Yes, Dick, Mike, I will go change that right now. Episode 6. You have a great night. Bye-bye then.